Welcome to another episode of Dirty Talk with Word, Vegas. Woo-woo. We're in downtown Las Vegas tonight.
One of our favorite spots.
Yeah. It's Essie, aka Tornado Head, because I'm gonna keep your head spinning. We also have
Meech the Beach.
Meech the Beach is in the house.
Meech. You guys know we love Meech. And as always, it's your girl Carlucci. You can talk to me about your coochie or anything else that you might have on your mind.
Hey.
What up? We in the building.
We are, and we have a special guest. Tell them who you are.
Aaron Phillips, longtime radio personality here in Las Vegas and Hall of Famer, Las Vegas Entertainers Hall of Fame 2018. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. I had nothing else to do tonight, so I thought I'd stop in and hang with you ladies.
Yeah, let's talk dirty. You know, I like to get into it.
Dirty.
I'm still recovering, so I got a little bit of a hangover, everybody. If you don't know, it was my birthday this last weekend, and we got
the fuck up.
fucked up for 3 days straight. So I'm drinking water tonight.
Everybody that came out to support
Yes.
Miss Essie, our little tornado. That's right. She was kicking up some dust too this weekend.
That's
so
right, I was.
if you didn't see it this year, you better hope you get invited next year.
You didn't see the wind and the dust come through?
We had a tornado touchdown in Las Vegas.
That's right.
If you didn't know, you better ask somebody. All right.
And there's your weather forecast for Dirty Talk. All right. So we're going to get right into you, Aaron Phillips.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
We want to know all about you. We know you have a show that you do.
Yep.
And it's like twin brothers from another mother.
Different. I started out with that name, right? But my co-host corrected me. It's different. Twin brothers from different mothers.
Okay.
And to protect his innocence, I'll just say go to our Facebook page and you'll see who the partner is. Because I didn't tell him I didn't tell him I was coming out with you ladies, so I wanted to protect his identity. But yeah, we started it about 7 weeks ago, and it's just the musings of two guys that just happen to look alike. Talk about shit that's going on in Vegas or around the country, other than politics or religion, of course.
Right.
And we just have fun, and we do on-site stuff. We do remotes, and we just have a great time. We have a YouTube channel. We do Facebook Live. People can catch all that stuff, and of course, audio. So yeah, so
I love it.
Yeah, twin brothers from different mothers. Check it out.
And I was checking it out, and I noticed you guys are actually working with the roller derbies.
Yes, Atomic Roller Girls. I met them at First Friday back in September downtown.
Right.
And they finally got in touch with me a couple of weeks ago. They have a fundraising event this upcoming Saturday to benefit the Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation.
Nice.
And my partner and I, we were on site, did a remote at their practice on Saturday, which was a freezing mother frickin' warehouse. It was 9,000 degrees below zero. And then we're going to be at the event on Saturday to help them raise money. And I'm actually going to be on the microphone calling the bout to everybody in attendance. And my partner's going to be there. He wants to be the rodeo clown, but I told him that does not apply in roller derby.
And what time does that go down at?
The event starts at 7, doors open at 6:30. It is at the Fallout Shelter.
Okay.
3600 West Okendo.
Okay.
The only tickets that are available are at the door, I think, for $15. All the VIP tickets I just heard today are sold out.
Wow.
So they can house almost 200 people in their facility. So if you guys have some time, they have some beer and wines and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
All proceeds. Here's the cool part. 100% of the proceeds go to benefit the Cancer Foundation here in Nevada.
100%.
You guys show up.
Absolutely. Come on down.
How about the kids, people?
I'll tell you, if you come down and find me that you heard this interview, first of all, get a life. Second of all, you reach out to me and I will get you show tickets to something because you showed up because of this show. How's that?
Nice. That's awesome, you guys. I love it. You've been doing that for how long now, the show?
We just started the show at the beginning of November. So we're just still building content, but like I said before, I have a following. I've been on the radio for 13 years now.
That's right.
So I've been all over sports, internet, you name it, I can talk about it.
Right.
Although I've never had a platform to talk openly about sex, so this should be a lot of fun.
That's what we like to talk about. We're like a nasty salt and pepper song.
Let's talk about sex.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I want to. You know how I am. I want to get the tone set. Let's just jump into it.
Let's jump into it.
Let's do our sexy lexicon so that we can set the mood.
Okay.
So I brought a condom to cover and protect myself just in case.
You don't need it.
We like it messy in this bitch. Okay, let that shit go.
Gotcha.
Shoot that shit everywhere. We don't care.
My kind of ladies.
Okay, so
Born
the sexual
free.
word of the day. Now, these might be easy to some people, but some people just do not know. If I fucking tell you I'm a unicorn. What the fuck am I saying?
Wait, is this pertaining to
Sex.
lesbianism?
Sex.
No, but specifically lesbianism.
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't the unicorn? Oh no, that's a 5-star general that I'm thinking of.
No, yeah.
That means you've never been with a dude, right? That's the one that's never been with a dude. That's a 5-star general.
You're a star, a golden star.
Are you giving other lexicons away for another day?
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out.
What is a unicorn?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I am a unicorn. Psych, I am not a unicorn, but would you like to guess, Mr. Phillips, what a unicorn?
The unicorn brings to mind something very special.
Very special.
It is special.
Because a unicorn is very special.
Unique.
It's a rarity.
Unique.
Yes.
It's a rarity.
I'm saying I'm not down with this, so y'all should really be able to figure this one out.
Okay, once again, if she's not down with it, it may have to do with something lesbianism.
Well, I was going to say,
It's
see,
half.
that's hard for me to be able to know that because I don't know your all's backgrounds other than you have a husband and you are still married.
I'm a freak.
You're a freak.
She is a freak.
And I haven't gotten into knowing what your preferences
I'm an
are.
ex-freak.
People are going right now,
hung
what
up
the
the
hell is
freak
a
card.
husband?
I mean, okay, unicorn.
Yes.
This brings like a horn to mind.
A horn?
It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the horn.
She loves the horn.
It has everything to do with it being, in the sense of like a unicorn is rare. It's
Is
hard
it
to
like
be
a
found.
eunuch
We're
or
going
like a hermaphrodite?
You were close. It's basically the nickname for a bisexual woman who joins a heterosexual couple and enjoys it.
Oh, those are my favorite kinds.
Yes, the
But they're
unicorn.
hard to find.
Yeah, the
No,
unicorn.
they're not. Damn, I'm lucky.
Have you ever found somebody to join your?
No, not that I haven't
That
wanted
was
to
like-
try.
Shout out to my favorite unicorn out there. You know who you are. What's up, girl?
Boo.
Can I watch for half an hour?
Dang.
All right.
Yeah.
Can
Girl,
I
you don't gotta
participate
shout
in
me
that?
out. I'm right here, boo. Don't play.
A lot of the times when you go out to the club, you may be approached by somebody who is looking for that unicorn. You are the unicorn. So now you know.
It's like a
Now
third
we
wheel
know.
that
If you
participates.
don't know, now you know.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Who's into it? Okay, the other lexicon for the day. We got two for today.
Drum roll.
Pegging.
Ooh.
Let's go pegging. No, that's not a good way to say it.
Have you been pegged?
Yes.
'Cause I
have you
do know
been
what it means.
pegged?
Really? Okay, you know what this one means. I still don't know what this one means.
Have you been pegged?
You know what I mean?
You have a
He's been
guess?
pegged.
Do you have a guess?
Really?
He's been pegged.
Like, really? Okay.
See,
I can go with you. All right.
You
Wait, we're
said
giving out
you
high
said
fives
no
and
go backs.
this
congratulatories.
is why I knew.
All right. You guys are gonna have to fill
My
me
new
in.
goal
We
is
could
to
ask
peg
her-
somebody. I haven't pegged anybody.
You wanna take a-
Okay,
Love
I need to know what this is now.
You want to take
I
a
wanna
poll in
peg
the
you,
location?
Oh
okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
you always want to peg me. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Depends if you're into that.
Phillips, tell him what pegging is.
It's being taken from behind by a female with a strap on to a guy.
Boom. Shakalaka.
Oh, to a guy.
So you would put a strap on
So it's
on,
been
and
a
you
female.
would
Puts
take
on a
care.
strap on and fucks the man from behind.
Right.
I haven't done it with a strap on, but close enough.
A
I
hush
like
settles over the crowd. So what would you be using instead of a strap on?
I
A regular
have-
dildo.
I've already pegged
Okay, well,
somebody.
gotcha.
It's not going down no more. All right. Now, we did learn one
Now
more
wait
word.
a minute. Wait a
Have
minute.
you heard us say
you
was?
just
You
skip
leave that line and you're just going to leave it float
Was
out there,
then-
hoping nobody
Was
notices?
Yeah.
then means.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Rewind.
Why
I
would
didn't
you?
line it.
Why would
No, we
you
need
not go back?
information.
This
We
is
need
live.
information.
Why would
This
you
is
not go
live.
back?
Continue forward.
They already know what's live. Okay, so I want to know more about this. In your pegging situation, was it difficult?
Was it difficult?
Yeah. My pegging situation was a little difficult. I didn't know what I was
It's difficult
doing.
because it's work. Do I look like I want to fuck somebody?
Yeah, that's why it was difficult for me because it was work.
Yeah, but if you do like the reverse cowboy or something, you're sitting there and the other person's doing all the work. You ain't doing shit.
That's true. What he's saying is that you get yours, you better give it.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Okay, all right. I like it.
I'm just not into it.
All right, well, you guys, if you want to tell us anything about your pegging experiences, you guys know you can leave us a DM in the message on
Please
Facebook
do.
or whatever. We want to
Because
know.
your girl wants to try to peg somebody. I need some notes.
We need to know what's going on.
Oh my
Beach
God.
to Beach needs some tips on pegging.
Meech to Beach just came up with a word tonight too. Was-been. Does
Was-been.
anybody?
All
Are
right.
you a was-been? That is a has-been husband. Are you a was-been? That's it. All right. That's all we got for y'all. All right, so tonight we're actually talking to somebody who's been married for some time, and normally we are talking to single people who are very upset about being single for whatever reason, and they're tired of dating. Do you feel like you have lucked out, because nowadays they've got senior citizen dating sites?
Basically, we want to know what
like I'm like, damn, I that would scare me if I was having to start all over, 60. And having to start in this society, it's just like, whoa, it's a bit much. So
I chuckle at all these different dating sites that pop up, farmers.
The farmer one.
The religious ones.
I think the
Christian mingle.
But those ones make sense to me, because how many? I mean, when you go out dating, okay, I'm speaking for all the pagans, heathens out there. I don't want to meet a damn Christian.
Well, then you don't go to that site.
Yeah, but they're everywhere.
I know. Well, you have to put non-religious on your shit and make sure you don't get those.
I'm a pagan, heathen mess. I don't want your church.
Wait, are you a pagan or a pagan?
Save me.
Are you a pagan or a pagan?
Am I a pagan or a pagan? I don't know.
Are you a little pagan bit of both. Or pagan?
A little bit of both.
Pagan the pagans. I don't know.
But, some of the dating sites make sense. One we'll talk about in a little bit.
LatinoMeet.com.
Oh, yeah, that one I'm all about.
Hit me up on it, girls. Meets the beach.
But, okay, seriously, though, how do you think, what's one secret that you can give us about keeping a relationship together for 30 years?
Spontaneity.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Sure.
You gotta have spontaneity. Yeah, it doesn't matter time of day. Mix it up. Now, speaking personally for me, I've been the aggressor the majority of the relationship. I'm the one that initiates stuff.
Okay.
Every once in a while, though, I wish to God it would reverse. That would be cool for me. But morning, afternoon, while you're doing the dishes, just pull the pants down and go at it when the other person ain't ready for it, and just
that's fun. I think that's the most fun.
Just outside, inside, in your car, driving, whatever. Yeah. Just mix it up, dude. Don't think about, let's see. It's 9 o'clock Tuesday night. That means we're good from 9:05 to 9:10 to do our thing, honey. Let's go.
Turn the lights out.
Yeah, exactly. How much fun
lights
is that?
Out. Nobody look.
So spontaneity is certainly, it'll be 30 years. I'll be married next month, and that is key. Yeah. If you knew my mother-in-law, I deserve a Purple Heart. But anyway.
I know that feeling, because my husband's mother was a piece of fucking work.
That's one of the hardest parts of a relationship, I think, for a lot of people is the in-laws. What's a suggestion on how you can handle that? Does your wife have a lot of siblings or family members?
My wife has an older brother.
Okay.
My wife's parents are actually divorced. They got divorced officially when she was in college, right as we started dating.
Oh.
So the good thing is that both my wife and I agree about her parents. I don't have much of a relationship with them because of the way they treated us and their beliefs and mingling and everything else. Unfortunately, I'm able to actually speak my mind, and 99% of the time my wife is agreeing with me.
Okay.
However, that being said, I respect the fact, though, that they are my wife's parents.
Okay.
And my mama taught me right. What's the old saying? You may hate the game, but don't hate the player, right? Something like that. Is that how it goes?
Yeah. Happy life, happy wife, all
exactly. So I'm the one that every once in a while.
Happy spouse, happy house.
That's the one for the guys. I hear people say.
It's for both. I think that one.
They got one for men now.
Well, because they always say happy wife.
We're all about equality. We're all about equality.
I definitely think there's some truth in that. It can't me. My pet peeve is girls that always want what I think of as too much. It's bitch, you got a house, you got your kids, you got your white picket fence, you got the Mercedes SUV in the driveway, and then for whatever reason, it's they'll find some issue to pick about, we didn't go to Barbados this year. And
all materialistic.
Yeah, and it's if your husband's putting it down for you like that, or you have a nice house.
If you want to take me to Barbados, let's go. I'll give up that picket fence. Let's not put up a fence at all. Take me to fucking Barbados.
But I feel like girls a lot of times don't appreciate good men, and sometimes that's what leads to relationship dissolving. Now, it's also true on the flip side. Sometimes men have a good situation, but they
can't fuck.
No, it's not even that they can't fuck. It's that their eyes always
can't fuck.
No, their eyes are wandering. They gotta
fuck everything.
They'll take care of home, but then they're also taking care of the maid and the lady at work. It's
let me. Can I just step in on that comment?
Yes.
Okay. my spouse and I are so comfortable with each other that it's okay if I look and if she looks. It's crossing that line beyond looking when the shit happens.
Well, you're gonna look regardless.
Can read the menu, just eat at home.
Listen, I appreciate a sexy ass woman as much as anyone. What did you say?
I'm gonna need a sample.
I can appreciate a beautiful, sexy woman no matter what, and I hope I still do to the day I die. That's the day I want to stop. And my wife, we go down to the PBR and the Cowboys and Cowgirls are all in town now.
What about the Green Door?
That's something I'd like to. I've never been down there.
The Green Door.
I would like to do that one day.
Can I ask?
But my wife would not. She's not comfortable doing that.
Maybe the Red Rooster?
Is that the same thing?
Do you guys watch porn together? Is my question.
We used to.
Used to, but not anymore.
No.
Yeah, because a lot of women stop being freaky after a while.
Really, I don't think that's the truth. I've heard that it's the opposite. No. Women's sexual maturity doesn't even kick in until we become 40 years old. And that's when we are going through menopause and all those things, and the hormones are changing.
I want to know why he thinks so. Like, why do you think
when we go through menopause?
Yes, sexual maturity is around age 40
right now, and
why do I think it stopped?
Menopause.
Hold on, I want to know why you think.
Great question. We used to watch it a lot when we were dating. And it was just kind of like that extra spice like we were talking about before. Okay. Now, if I wanted to, I can make my own porno movie, and that would be just as exhilarating. And besides, I don't have a VHS anymore to play all my tapes on. I used to have a subscription to Adam and Eve.
Okay.
You know, and so we would order videos together. And some of the times, depending upon the plot, and I'll put that word in quotes, did nothing for my wife. Me, I could sit and watch pussy being eaten and people fucking and getting to the bottom line.
So she liked different types of porn than you then?
She really, she liked the more standard men and gals. Every once in a while, though, I wanted something different.
I wanted the donkey and the woman.
Okay,
right.
Wait, I have to call bullshit right now.
I
call bullshit. Bullshit.
On what?
I think you still watch porn. All men watch porn.
Well, no, my question was...
Together. She asked together.
The question was, do they still watch porn together?
Okay, valid correction.
Thank you. Your Honor, the defense rests.
So what's your favorite porn to watch?
Oh my gosh. I like the off-the-book crazy shit, like outdoor stuff or...
Outdoor stuff?
Voyeurism is fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, camping. Park benches. There was this one I came across where they had a porta potty, which had a glory hole. And the gals would, and it was obviously not used for bathroom purposes, but there were two porta potties next to each other, and the gal would be in one with the hole waiting, and the guy would step in on the other side and do their thing right there, and two connected porta potties.
Okay. I mean, that's different.
I will also.
Okay, you guys couldn't see what just happened right now, but Essie
she's stunned.
And eyes. We had an Essie and Carlucci moment right now. We were just like,
and Meech the Beach was with it. She was like, okay.
Just the unusual.
Meech the Beach is with everything, y'all.
I am with everything now. That's because I got a husband and mad dude.
The first thing that came to my head was, so you're camping, you ain't had a shower in a minute. That means you stink. You sitting on the toilet, you stink even more.
No, my thing was comfort. I was thinking like a glory hole in a porta potty.
I was thinking I don't even sit down on a porta potty.
And I was thinking the fun of it all, like, oh, that's interesting.
That's why I landed on it, because it was something different.
That's fun.
Meech the freak.
I mean, how?
She got a new name tonight.
I was with it. I want to go camping, y'all. Who wants to go camping?
I don't find it.
She wants you to put your pole in her hole and pitch your tent.
I'll pitch your tent. I'm with it. I want to go into a porta potty, find a glory hole. Hey,
if you haven't had a shower, don't even touch me. So
what kind of shower?
Definitely not doing. No. We are definitely not doing that.
So being married that long, can I ask, like,
please,
what's the longest time you've gone without having it? So, like, what's your longest dry spell?
All right, thinking back over 30 years, it's kind of tough, but my wife, being straight up and transparent, she had a full hysterectomy about, right at 21, probably about 16, 17 years ago. And I didn't realize how much pain she was in from all the cysts, right? But after
she was 21?
No, we're here 21 years. And she had it roughly 18 years ago after we were here a couple of years. She was only like 35, 36. And probably during that time, I would say I hate to say it, but probably a couple of months because I didn't realize how much pain she was in. I just thought, quite frankly, she was being a bitch and not doing our thing because she always kept saying no, no, no. But after she had the surgery, here's the funny shit. 6 weeks before we could have normal sex. However, during those 6 weeks, I found out my wife could be freaky, and I fucking loved it. Because we had to find alternative things to have some fun with.
She hadn't had sex in a while, so that.
And there is that.
So what was one of the freakiest things
when I had my hysterectomy, I definitely I wasn't wanting any sex afterwards. I was sore.
But when you got it, you went bananas.
But here,
I don't know. I'm still estrogenizing down there.
She's still taking.
So there's like some places where it's like once we get past a certain threshold, it starts to feel normal and good again. But definitely like the idea of like penetration, I'm like, no, ow. And even with lube and whatever else, I'm just like not with it.
For her, it was mostly cysts that she had, and it was the cysts that was causing the. Oh, you had cancer. Okay, so she had the cysts, and when those are removed, it was like, hello again.
So what was like one of the freakiest things she did when she was like, hello again?
I won't even let you finish the sentence. The first thing we did successfully was anal sex.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm already into that. So that's no surprise for my husband. He's like, bitch, old hat. He's an old hat.
But here's the thing. During that time, she was into it. Now?
No, thank you.
I can't.
Really?
It's like when she was pregnant with our daughters. You know how you get the weird cravings for shit because, pickles and ice cream and all that? Now, during that time, like you were talking about how the estrogen is rebalancing, and she was like, yeah, let's get... let me tell you, for 6 weeks...
Interesting.
But then after that, when we started getting back into normal crap, then it was back to the old.
So I have a question
routine.
that's probably a little bit taboo, but I want you to be honest as possible.
Okay.
So 30 years of marriage, and I know some people can't be in a relationship for 6 months without being infidelities. So were there any infidelity issues, either from you or your wife? And if so, how'd you guys deal with it?
No.
None.
That's awesome.
Okay, so say you weren't married.
I wasn't married.
Chicks out here now that got 3 breasts. They got chicks out here that got tails. Would that ever discourage?
I saw that.
Would that ever discourage you from dating a chick?
I don't mind being freaky or different, but when it comes to shit like that, I have to say, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
3 tits or a tail that doesn't belong. I'm down.
I mean, we technically all have a tail.
Yes,
ours
we have a
is
tail
just
bone.
hidden, but some people's sticks out and is an appendage.
I mean, I'm all about body. I'm all about body art.
Yeah,
I love that. I'm all about piercings if they're appropriate.
So if she tattoos it, you might like it a little better.
Absolutely.
Does your wife have any tattoos?
No. Being from our religious background,
okay,
we're actually not allowed to tattoo because we have to go out in this earth.
Are you Jewish?
Yes, I am.
My husband's Jewish, is how I know.
We have to go out of this world the way we came in.
Got it.
So we're not allowed to tattoo.
I only know because my husband's Jewish, y'all.
There you go.
My brother-in-law.
So
my husband's like, I'm not allowed to have any of that.
And here I thought you just got out the pen. If you would have had some tattoos, I would have been like anarchy all over.
And I'm not saying for me personally, I've never thought about it for me because you have the typical tattoos. A guy would have the barbed wire. Me, I'm a Batman guy. I'd have the Batman logo done right in the middle of my chest.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
I see the barbed wire all over your arm.
I do that when I go to these fairs for like $5. You get them ordered on, and in 2 hours it's off the arm anyway.
I guarantee you.
I love fake tattoos. They're the best.
Do you have a motorcycle?
No. Nor do I. I had a scooter.
You wanted a motorcycle?
Not really.
I want a motorcycle.
You don't want a Harley. You look like a Harley.
I want to do with a bike. Hey, again, meets the beach on the prowl, y'all. But I got a bike.
I
don't want.
You want to take my ass out?
The dating hookup site.
I don't want a Harley.
I've had my own midlife crisis that has nothing to do with a motorcycle.
Oh, okay. So, like, I don't really want to ask you.
Ask. No holds barred. That's what I was told.
I just want to know, like, when it comes to like being married, like to be spontaneous, do you guys like do role playing? Do you like, how do you like spice it up? Because they always say there's nothing new under the sun.
Okay, I'll give you the best one that we did spontaneous. You ready for this?
Yes.
We were out one night. We came home 9 o'clock at night. We had some dishes in the sink. My wife was kind enough to start washing the dishes. I was doing something, getting the dogs in, whatever it was, and I saw her standing and washing the dishes. Came up behind her, I hugged her, started caressing her, and as she's washing the dishes, I started opening up her belt. The belt, pants all down to her ankles while she is now washing dishes. I then just started having fun while she was washing the dishes, and let me tell you, ladies, The floor was fucking soaked.
Nice. Damn, had to mop the
That
floor
wasn't
afterwards.
the only thing that was wet.
So now I'll flip it to the other side because that's me giving. Remember how I was talking about before? We were down at where were we? Town Square. We were doing dinner down there. We were getting in the car, driving home, and we were just at the light making the left on the boulevard from Town Square. Town Square, coming up to like Russell in the 15. As I'm at the red light, I started unbuckling my pants, took my wife's hand while I'm driving, put it on my cock. She started playing. She started blowing me as we were driving, and that was a first for me. That was a first for me. And I'm making the left on Russell from the boulevard, getting ready to turn on the 15.
Don't crash the car though.
That was when I came and I'm in the middle of the turn.
Oh,
holy crap!
Lord, that was hard, wasn't it?
It was. It was hard to concentrate.
My husband used to love Roadhead.
It was hard in more ways than one, by the way. Not just making the turn.
Pun intended.
Yes,
pun intended, guys.
Definitely intended. So it can go both ways, but I wish those things would happen more often, to be honest with you.
In terms of like spicing things up, have you guys ever had a unicorn? Have you guys ever brought someone into the bedroom?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, I haven't.
But you would like to.
I'd like to try, yes.
But she's not about it, is she?
Nope. I even said if we did it with somebody you know to be comfortable.
Maybe let her pick the person.
That's what I said. If it's somebody you know, she doesn't even want to entertain.
I don't think I would want somebody I know. I would want somebody I don't know.
Yeah, that I'm never gonna see again. That I have no connection.
Because then if you know that person, then feelings could freaking come up, and then you feel awkward because you see them out.
So in general, yes, I would love to be part of a threesome because I've never had it before. Whether it's two guys and a girl or two girls and a guy.
So you are open to the two guys and a girl. It's like some guys aren't open to that.
I've reached a point in my life where I'm willing to experience and try anything.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So do you feel like people today, like the ones that are on now that are trying to date, do you feel like they're even exploring those kind of options to even attract a type of person like that? Or do you feel like they're doing too much of that?
I think they're doing too much of that, thinking that it'll be like entertainment and an attraction to catch somebody.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I can share with people about those dating scenes, in all honesty, just be your fucking self.
Well, what's the biggest turn off in that? Because a lot of women, in my opinion, feel like they need to stick their asses out first and foremost to attract somebody.
I got to tell you, it's hard for me to answer that because
you're a visual person.
I believe in natural beauty. If you've got the asset, literally and figuratively, you don't have to flaunt it. It will naturally come out for a person to be attracted to.
Right.
But if I come across somebody who's twerking their ass off to try to attract somebody, I'm like, no, it's too much.
Yeah.
There is a thing is too much.
Too much, exactly.
Is not good.
I will tell you, like, I recently joined Tinder because, you know, I've got a husband now. I'm trying to get out there. But I'm on Tinder, y'all. Find me. No, really.
God damn.
I will tell you, I am the quickest to swipe left. There's so many guys who...
She's going to be off the show with all kind of hits.
I feel bad. No, listen, I feel
like
bad.
5 dates already lined up.
I do, y'all. We going to talk about them, though.
Everything's going match.
But here's the thing. Here's what fucking irks me the most. And reading some of these bios, some of these guys, here's what cracks me up. Their profile picture is nothing but them with a shirt on.
First of all, it's them 5 years ago.
First of all, it's them 5 years ago with their shirt off, trying to flex, trying to look all whatever. And it's like, but yet they put the time to write this very nice bio. So you wrote this very nice bio, but you didn't put in the time to put in a decent picture.
Copy and paste, boo. Copy and paste.
I mean, so I swipe left. Like, nobody, listen. Here's a tip for all you guys. Nobody wants to fucking see nothing but your shirtless self.
I'm just kidding.
We don't want to see.
We don't want to see your dog either.
Because instantly I'm like, here's me, douche. We don't fucking care to see your goddamn shirt off. Like,
and yet for the guys, it works the other way. What don't I want to see?
Yeah,
you know, guys are more attracted to seeing topless girls than anything else, or cleavage or body. But
it's not going down.
That's why my profile picture is nothing but my face.
You're not gonna attract like a real person with that. I mean, I think you can get a lot of attention on the dating sites if you have like a risque photo, or whatever. But like in terms of finding like quality people, like if you're trying to reach doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs, they're not gonna be bothered with that.
Correct.
That's why my picture is nothing but my neck up. I have literally no makeup on, and I'm real with it from the beginning. The first line is, "I'm a single mom."
Is this an interview for me? Goddamn! I'm Single mom. I'm 27.
It kind of is. Everything
It's
is.
the beach. Find me. That's all the time we have for Mr. Phillips tonight. We are also going to be interviewing Mr. Wright here in a minute.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Wrong.
He'll be here
Hopefully
in a minute.
he's Mr. Right.
Mr. Wright and Mr. Left.
Thanks for being so honest, though.
Hey, my pleasure.
I love that.
Anytime you need
I
some
love that he's
honesty,
been
I'm
pegged.
right there.
I love that he's been pegged. That was awesome. That was our word, and he had comment.
I pegged Peg.
He knew exactly what it was.
Oh, yeah.
He hit the peg on the peg.
Yeah, he did.
Pretty much.
Well, you guys, as usual, I want to give shouts out because we've been getting drinks and snacks delivered here at the
Downtown Cocktail.
Lounge. And I want to give a shout out to our beer wench for the night. Her name is Amber.
Amber!
She's in here someplace. Thank you, Amber. My PBR is on hit right now. So in just a little bit, we're going to be starting our part 2.
Thanks for having us.
Stay tuned, guys.
Bye.
Part 2.
Go.
What up, you guys? This is part 2. As I said, tonight we had 2 sections to this wonderful show. So once again, my name is Carlucci. You can talk to me about your coochie or whatever else you have on your mind. And always, I got my girl over here, SC.
AKA Tornado Head, because I always keep the head spinning.
Always. And we have another guest in the building tonight. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
I go by the name of Charlie Gettie Wright.
Charlie, get it right.
Yep.
Get it right. Get it tight.
Don't get it wrong. Get it right.
Yep.
I love it.
And shoot, entrepreneur, artist, and shoot, all around Las Vegas city slicker. Number 1 city slicker.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think anybody else call themselves city slicker anymore.
I don't know.
It's a lost trade. It's a lost habit. So yeah.
So you produce beats and you write songs.
No, I produce production. Basically, I know all the connects to make all that stuff happen.
Yes.
And then if I don't know how to create it, I know somebody that can, or I can figure it out.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm like a resource for everything.
Wait, so you said you don't make beats?
I don't.
You have the resources
I
for
got all
other
the
people.
To produce it,
Exactly.
to make it happen. So if you're trying to get a beat done on somebody, like somebody's a rapper, you're trying to get a beat done,
Yep.
hit up Getty Right.
Exactly.
Get it right.
Are you also a vocalist?
On my spare time, yeah.
You got some rhymes?
I got a little bit. I got a little sauce.
Don't tell me that because I'll put your ass on the spot real quick.
He's scaring me. Like,
That doesn't scare you? Okay, let me just hear like 2 bars. Let me get it.
they call me G double cause I am that kind of lover that be thugging with them rubbers while I'm snatching off them covers while I'm all up in the cutter cause a nigga stay hard cause you can't nutter with a flubber like a retard.
Hey, practice that say sex.
He came correct. Say sex and paycheck. We got bars for you tonight on Dirty
Love
Talk,
it.
bitches.
On deck.
All right, and you guys already know that we got Meets the Beach in the building
Meets
tonight.
the beach.
What's that show? That one show ain't got shit on ours tonight. We got people in here blowing. What's that shit called?
We don't know. It's not important. The only thing you guys need to know about is Dirty Talk 101 Vegas.
That's right.
We bring you the truth. Okay, so tonight, all right, you guys know we
just
already
talked
talked
to
to
a
somebody.
married man.
Yeah, he's been married for 30 years.
So now we get to talk to a single
Now,
man.
because it's in cuffing season, but some of these people ain't in cuffing season. Some people say winter is the season for Tinder. What was it?
Tender winter.
It's a tender winter, y'all.
Is it a tender winter for you?
No.
No, you're not on Tinder?
No.
That's not how you pull bitches?
Nah.
I used to be on the
I'm sorry.
dating sites.
Pull,
I like to
get
meet people.
respectful female.
There you go.
I like to meet people, so I was on there for a little while.
I mean, there's no shame in it. I'm just asking.
Y'all already know what Meets the Beach is about, so
You guys
whatever.
know before I got wife,
Hit me
I
up.
was on that Plenty of
Meets the
Fish.
Beach.
Actually, speaking of Plenty of Fish, have you ever been on Plenty of Fish?
I've been on Plenty of Fish plenty of times.
Plenty of fakes. It's called Plenty of Fakes. Let's get it right. Plenty of fakes.
What was your experience with Plenty of Fish? So, some
Plenty
people
of
have
fakes.
Some people have really good situations on there, experiences, circumstances, whatever, and then some people have like horrible
I've met
ones.
wonderful people who are my friends now.
I mean, I met some cool people, and then I met some whack ass people.
Yeah, I met some black ass people.
I can't stand Plenty of Fish. I check it from time to time now, like maybe once a month.
Yeah, like when
'Cause,
you're bored.
When I was on it, tough. it felt like I was going to Mario's for all you locals out there. Like, it felt like I was like getting catfish every time.
Catfish every time. When you say
have
catfish,
you ever been catfish?
I've been catfish plenty of times.
When you say catfish, are they using somebody completely different picture, or is it a picture from 5 years ago?
They're using other people's pictures. They're photoshopping stuff. They're lying about their age. Then they lying about their gender and all that. No, they lying about their gender too.
Whoa.
Yo.
Damn.
Well, now that could be a big one because if you're just not into that, you're just not into that. And let it be known, Carlucci always keeps it Gucci. I'm not mad at you if that's your situation. I love my drag queens, I love my trans, I love all my LGBTQ, all that shit.
Keep it real.
But you guys know I'm not cool with the switcheroo.
No,
so
it's
you had a switcheroo?
Thing. Yeah, it's a respect thing. Like, to each their own.
Yeah.
I was raised the right way. My whole family is all diverse. But at the end of the day, like I was raised to be all about the lip, not the tip. And then they kept trying to push the shit.
Hey, am I the only one who's never heard of that? What's the lip, not the tip?
The lip is basically I was raised to like females.
Oh.
I wasn't raised to like men. Even if you were born a man and you flip that shit, I'm not going.
But is that how you're raised, or is that just something innate?
No,
is that how you're born?
That's how I'm born. I was raised. And I'm not like people say it's a choice and all that stuff. I'm saying like on me.
I personally don't think it's a choice. I think that you're born that way.
That's why I say it's a choice.
I have a brother that's gay as fuck. Hey, what's up? Shouts out, Devin. You a fairy. You know it.
Still,
he was born that way.
It's
he didn't choose it. He was like that since he was a baby. He was gay as fuck.
So did he come out snapping?
Yes, he was gay as fuck. Hello, did you just hear me, people? This is my brother. I'm telling you, my blood brother. He's gay as fuck since the day he was born.
He grew up imitating what he saw.
No, my father is not about that life at all. He did not imitate nothing that he saw my daddy do.
Then where did he get it from?
He was gay as fuck since he was born. I just told you.
So every gay person gonna snap?
I don't know about every gay person, but I can speak from my personal situation.
So if you snap or you walk funny, or if you look a certain way, you're gay.
He was very flamboyant ever since.
Was he playing with other boys?
He from the beginning we tried to put him in Pop Warner football. He wanted to be on the dance team.
Okay, so that means
he wanted to be on the dance team.
What that mean?
Wait, are you listening to what
yes, I am. But see, this is the problem.
I'm sorry.
This is the problem with society. There's a lot of straight men that want to be on the dance team.
Okay, I'm not hating on them. What I'm trying to tell you is that my brother has been gay since the day he was born.
I know a guy who ice skates and does ballerina.
I'm going to be gay.
He's not gay.
That motherfucker was gay since the gate. Okay, I'm not saying that
anyways,
just because you dance that you're gay.
There's plenty topic of men, is not about gay and not gays.
But we're talking about getting catfish, and we're talking about different situations. So it's like I think it's all in the scope of discussing it, because I think some people have different opinions on it.
Yeah,
just like
let's
we
get
obviously
to the dirty
do.
talk.
Yeah, basically.
But that is dirty talk. That's mad dirty.
Yeah, like basically they came up like I already had everything cooked and everything, and then it comes out like he had veins.
Oh.
That were supposed to be sticking out, and I was like, okay.
Whoa, veins where?
Like on the forearm.
Hello.
Like, it was coming out right here. No. Like you can tell like men have.
Why is she acting brand new tonight?
I don't know what you're talking about. I got veins on my.
She ain't been around no manly man then.
Like,
Really? Because I'm with my husband every night. He's a manly ass man.
You see these veins popping out already?
Like, basically.
Now look at mine.
See.
Mine are way different.
It's way more volume. It's just way more volume.
Okay, do like this.
Let's just watch that.
Anyways, basically, as soon as I opened the door and everything, like I was already in the mood, and then I looked at the veins, and I looked back at her,
the veins,
and then I was like, hold up, partner.
I would have looked at the calves.
Hold up, partner.
Hold on.
I would have looked at the calves. So she was that pretty, or he was that pretty?
No, like the pictures was all in. Yeah, so basically,
yeah, you can filter the shit out of that.
Bruh. And then on top of that makeup, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did this person look when they showed up? Did they look female or did they look?
They looked female, but like they went like they came straight to the door.
Female?
Like hair was all in the face, like basically trying to do the whole what they call that Nicki Minaj little bob or whatever it is, and then like they was
bang sweep.
Yeah, basically. And like I couldn't get
the whole face.
I mean everything about me, y'all.
So I had to get up out of there. I had to basically ask questions, and I was like, "What's your name again? Where we meet? How long you know me?" Like basically just going down the whole line. And like once I put two and two together, I was like, "Let me see your baby pictures."
Let me see your
baby pictures though.
I got baby pictures on my phone. I had it like I had like after being catfished so many times, and that was like the last straw. I was like, yeah, you gotta go. Like, this ain't your play.
Where did you meet though? Like, where was like the meetup spot?
That was on PL. That was
no.
on PL.
I'm like, when you actually met them in person, like, where did you meet up at?
That's where they said that they see me at. They said that they see me performing somewhere. They see me.
No, I'm saying, but when you finally met them in person,
link.
Where were you linked up at?
Oh, that was at my spot.
Oh, you let them go to your house?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this is rule number 1. Always meet at
Rule
a
number
neutral
1:
location.
never ever let some new anybody
That was
come
after
to your house.
weeks of talking.
No,
it don't
time we meet
matter.
someplace public.
Are you crazy?
No, I know I got hands. I'm blessed.
Listen,
I took care. I'm a man. I can handle that.
Batter the.
So
the
basically,
interviewee.
I pushed that aside. I'm like,
I straight up slapped his hand, y'all. Y'all didn't see it, but
I say keep it real.
slapped his hand.
I say keep it real. She's talking about don't batter the interviewee. I say we just keep it raw. We here to talk
can
about
keep it
dirty.
raw, but let's not accuse and make any accusations.
nah, but
No, we're not making accusations. I'm just saying.
You know,
like,
to each his own.
I
We
do
all
think
do
that
things
is
differently.
Okay, people, in case you don't know, because apparently there are people who don't know. Rule number 1 of online dating.
That depends on who you talking
No,
to. 'Cause
I don't
I'll
give a
beat
fuck who you're
anybody's
meeting.
ass.
No, I
Come to
don't-
my crib and I'll beat your ass.
No, okay, she says that, but she's still a woman. Okay,
and
like I
I'll
was
beat
saying,
plenty of men's asses.
let's
so.
meet at a neutral location for our first meeting place. That's
Next.
the safest way to do it. Moving
Yeah.
right along.
Yes. Unless you a big, strong Amazon woman like me and can knock a motherfucker out.
All right, well, this bitch is 6 foot tall. I'm
Okay.
5'4". I can't do that. I'm
Okay.
5'4". My little 5'4" ass is gonna be meeting you at a neutral
You
location.
see me coming, you already know it's problems. Anyways, so a lot of the questions I want to ask you about being single is like some of the advice you would like to give these women out here that are also single and possibly could have some potential in you dating them, but then you're looking at them like, why is this bitch always
asking for something.
asking for something?
Like,
But when I talked about
it's
this
too
earlier-
soon. Like when it's way too
Men's
soon.
point of view, not your married point of view.
No, but I said that I think women ask for too much earlier in the show.
Very.
That's your
very.
opinion. I want the single man's
Yeah,
opinion.
I want to know what he
I'm
has
just
to
saying
say,
he's backing up what I
Alright, so
said.
basically,
Okay, he agreed with you. Okay.
I'm gonna go
Let him
off.
talk it,
I'm gonna go
though.
off like the last 3 months' experience as far as dating. Girls ask for stuff way too soon, like money and all that stuff. Like money is a automatic no. Like I will cut you
Hello.
off.
So I didn't want to ask the motherfucker for no money at my birthday. Okay,
And then
continue.
like when it goes down to like if I want to do something
we're on a
genuine.
date, though.
Yeah, if
Wait,
we're on
I
a
want to
date.
hear him say it though.
I'm
Yeah.
listening. I'm gonna
Like
get
if we got
plans.
plans to go on a date and everything, it's my job. Let me do me. I'm gonna go ahead and take you out wherever we're gonna go, and it's coming out of my pocket because I want to enjoy time with you, not the other way around.
Right.
And then if the situation come where like we gotta go Dutch, it's because I'm struggling right now, but that doesn't mean that my feelings ain't changed about you. So if it's not the financial part, it's just basically the whole aspect of like trying to judge somebody on being broke or not. Like I like being around women, but at the same time, I'm also an entrepreneur that owns my own business.
And you're not trying to be judged.
And I'm not trying to be judged off the fact that, okay, at this point in time, I'm broke, but that doesn't mean I'm broke all the
Oh
time.
no, entrepreneurs go
Yeah,
up and down all the
like-
time. I've been with entrepreneurs.
And
I
with
know.
the fact that you're doing a 9 to 5, yeah, you might have money consistently,
Yeah, now,
but
but-
at the same time, I'm using my funds for
6
something that's going to push me
Yeah.
further in the future.
Y'all can make 6 digits in like no time, so
Man.
I understand. I'm with the entrepreneurs. I hold you down till that shit come.
I'm sorry, I hate with a passion fast ass women. Not fast
Fast-ass
ass is
women.
like, I mean like
We have sex on the first date.
that part, but I mean on the part where they doing too much, like extra stuff
Yeah,
out
like
of
you don't
nowhere.
need
What's
doing all
extra
that
stuff though?
Extra
Please
twerking, extra.
Hold on, let him explain.
Extra
Hold on, I'm gonna take a page. I'm gonna take a page.
answer, goddamn.
I'm gonna take a page.
Bitches, you
from
all
her
doing
book.
too much.
No, you're doing too much right now. I want to know what the man has to say of what is extra.
If it's making me feel embarrassed,
Like what though?
then it's real bad. Cause like I'm freaky, but I'm grown. But like I
But
do
give
it.
us an example.
Yeah, I don't
Like
understand what
okay,
this
so say we going out on and it's me and you, and we going out, say even Red for the nightclub and everything. The way you dress for our date and everything as us together, or talking to everybody, and the way you assert yourself as a woman, I'm gonna be looking at that. Like if you out there just bouncing around from dude to dude to dude, knowing you came in with me,
Oh boy.
that doesn't mean that you're gonna be leaving with me. That's way too fast. Like if you start doing super nasty dancing.
What if you know everybody? Like,
I was
that's
gonna
the
say
DJ.
we're in the industry, so
that's
when I go out, I'm gonna be hugging everybody. I'm gonna be talking to everybody.
But not if you with that dude. That dude's
Yeah,
gonna
with my husband, not with my husband. I'm gonna be hugging everybody. I'm gonna be like, "What's
saying
up?"
That's not cool.
That's not cool. Like, not on no,
telling the
not
single
on no
women
date.
that's not cool.
Like, not even introducing
I don't know
anybody.
about all that.
I don't know about all that.
Okay, wait.
I did that last night. I hugged the DJ.
If not,
If I'm
but
in the
what
industry-
but what if they're like, okay, look, hey, you know what? This is so and so. Hold on, I gotta go say hello. Come with me. Hey,
No,
this
don't
is
come
my-
with
Yeah, if you trying to introduce, yes, but like put it.
But not even introduced. Like, we work for nightclubs. All of
This
us
is
work
so
for
and so.
nightclubs.
This is so and so.
And we see. I'm not even gonna say names. Homeboy Z, y'all know who the Z is, at the door. And he's looking super fresh that night in his little spiky shoes. You know who I'm talking about. And he's looking all like, Guido cut. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And then we come up to the door and we're like, "Hi, Zaba, blah blah." And then we give them a hug.
Listen,
you're gonna be jealous by that?
We're a
No,
different.
I want to know.
No, I'm not
We're
gonna
in
be
the club
jealous. I'm
industry,
gonna
so
be
that doesn't
basically
matter.
scoping out because like it's a way that you present yourself when you on that first date with somebody, especially like when you going out like that in public. So say if the shoe was on the other foot and like you just first met me and I start hugging on every female that crossed my path because I know
like,
that.
oh hell nah, he a hoe.
Like exactly. Like
No,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
He's
that.
hugging every chick at the club.
But I
If
wouldn't think
we're
that if he explained to me who they are, like
Or not even
That's what I'm
having to
saying, but
explain. Not even having to explain who you
That's
are.
the homegirl.
that's the fast part. That's the fast
No,
part.
no. Listen to me. If we show up to some place and you're like, "This is my place of work. This is what I do. This is my industry." I've dated DJs. Hold on, let me finish my conversation. I've dated DJs. When we go into the club,
who's dating DJs?
hold on.
Who's working in the club
Bitches, if you
industry?
ain't dating DJs, y'all
Who's
fucking
working
up.
in the club industry? Nobody.
That's not true. We're in Las Vegas. There's hundreds of people who work in the nightclub industry.
She missing the whole point, ain't she?
I'm not
right
missing
now?
the point. If y'all
The
work in
point
the
is for
nightclub
the ones
industry,
that work in
give
the
us a
9 to
shout
5 jobs, we're talking to you.
But I mean, he just said he's an entrepreneur. Are you trying to date girls that have a 9 to 5?
Yes.
They can't go anywhere with you.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you right
That's
now.
exactly what
As
he
a
wants.
business owner, I don't want to
He
date.
don't want them to go
I don't
with
want
him.
to date a
wait,
person.
let him say what he wants, though, y'all.
Oh, man.
You back up. You look. You in your corner. You in your
All right,
corner.
ding, 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 ding.
ding, ding, ding. I want to hear what you have to
So
say.
the next question was, what do I want to date, right? Alright. So what I actually want to date is I actually want to date a woman that actually has value within herself. Like basically, I could walk down the street and I can be all chivalrous and everything, and I cannot hesitate to do that. Like I will enjoy doing everything, even if I got to put my jacket
How long
on.
you gonna date a
the
woman
ground.
before you do that? Because y'all be waiting like 6 months before you decide to open the goddamn door for a chick.
Like if I got feelings for you and I express them by looking at you, talking to you, smiling at you with every conversation, or even if with like a good morning text every day, like that's consistency. That's the first step.
Consistency.
If I show consistency, that means like you that one I'm interested in. I'm not gonna just bounce around. So as far as my situation right now, I'm talking to a few. And
it's just all over the place.
It's not all over the place. It's that I'm trying to figure out which. No, I'm not a hoe. I'm trying to make sure that I'm crossing the right path before I actually lock everything down.
Before he locks that one
But
down.
wait,
So,
I mean, I feel like that's
so
kind of
okay,
hypocritical, though.
you
because
heard
on
it
the
here
one
first.
On the one point,
You better
were
come
saying-
with it. A game on point, ladies.
I mean, I feel like you should already know that, ladies.
Right.
If you're trying to get wifed up, your game should be on point. But anyways, my point is that that's kind of hypocritical because you don't want the girl to be quote unquote fast and talking to other people, but you're talking to other people.
No, it's not. It's not hypocritical. Because what I'm saying is the same. The same thing with a relationship is the same thing with a job. Because you're gonna see who's gonna take you seriously whenever they apply themselves the right way when they go for that job.
So wait, she has to apply herself the right way and only be talking to you, but you could be having multiple interviewees.
No, because if you want that job, or if you want a job, period, as far as being a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're gonna apply everywhere that you see fit. But you're gonna hold yourself accordingly towards that job whenever you're with that person. So whoever that employer is that's
That
going
could
to
be
hire
on
you,
a Tuesday. I'm holding myself accountable to you, but on Thursday I'm with the next one. That doesn't make sense to me.
that means you talking. But when you lock it down, that means you drop those other jobs off. I put my
What if
resume.
you're consistent with 3 women?
Oh, I'm not consistent with 3 women like that. I'm talking.
But
to
you
them.
just said you was talking to 3 different girls. So you said in
he
Good
can't-
Morning
he's
text
not
to play
consistent
different.
say
to all
there's a
3 of them.
difference.
Yeah,
One of them's got
it's a
the main
difference.
lead.
None of them got the main line.
What is the difference? If you're talking to 3 broads, you sending 3 good morning beautiful texts. You sending what you doing for lunch text.
No, I'm not sending 3 good morning texts.
So on 1 you sending a good morning text, 2 you just doing a maybe. I'm confused.
Talking though, they're only in the talking stage. They're not committed.
I'm literally in the friend zone.
I get it.
I'm literally in the friend zone.
Why am I the only person who gets it?
Thank you. Can I get that real quick? Thank you.
I mean, I'm sorry. If you're gonna be talking to me, I want you to be talking to me. And like, what are you talking to these other bitches for?
Not nowadays.
That's not how it goes.
Oh, I'm old school. You need to focus, motherfucker. You need to focus on this diamond right here, because I'm shining, bitch. I'm shining, because if I find out that you're that is how it goes. I'm trying to tell you, if you were trying to talk to me and I was single, and you were trying to talk to me, and then I find out that you're talking to 2 other bitches on the side, I'm gonna be like, fuck you.
No, you're not.
Wouldn't be like that because
if you were single, you're talking to multiple dudes too.
You heard that? That was from the peanut gallery people.
No, because you're talking to mad dudes too. So why you being fucking hypocritical? Let's stop it.
No,
I'm not talking to mad dudes. Let's stop the peanut gallery because they nobody fucking asking you.
When you're talking to
they're hypocritical. Why they being hypocritical? Let's be honest. If you're just talking to a dude, you're not just talking to one person. You're talking to more than one.
That's you.
How many dates?
When you talk to a guy,
we're not talking about dates. We're talking about just talking to different guys.
Talking to different guys. When you're talking to different guys, how many different guys are you talking to at the same time?
More than one. If you're just in the talking stage, you're not dating. You're just
I'm
talking.
not.
You're feeding them out. You're fielding them out to see who's the best one to go on a date with.
Oh, so like when do I clear the roster?
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, you got.
Okay, at what point?
you.
Okay, at what point do you clear the
Alright,
roster?
she back, y'all. She back. She back on the good list.
Give me my high five.
I'm gonna need to get.
Okay.
Well, we do.
You clear. Okay.
You gotta talk
Let's
to the
be
microphone.
real. You never just talking to one dude. Come on. Let's be real.
Okay, calm my thing.
No, you can't. But
Okay.
like,
But
no. But when you
How many guys will you line up to figure it out which one is the best one?
as many as it takes.
As many options as you got.
But as many as it takes.
I don't know about this. Okay, but so as many as it takes. But when do you know when you're just talking to one? When does that time period come?
Filter the masses out. Tell her.
Oh,
Because that doesn't make any sense when you
No,
say
you
that.
have to.
Plenty of sense.
We gotta keep it a little low key.
I see him.
Yo, you guys! We can get your input on it too, but I
know
want
you were with somebody. I didn't see anybody.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
She's all in the back. Amen. Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
But you have to know what because many will fool you.
Yeah. Hello. No. When are they clearing the roster for you?
Exactly.
That's what I just said.
No. When are they clearing the roster for you?
So okay, so your time when you clear the roster is when they clear the roster for you.
Absolutely.
So that's the what? But what's the
Okay,
point?
so this is the thing, guys. I was listening to this podcast, right? And it's like, when do you ask the "What are we?"
Okay,
what are we? You never ask. They'll tell you as a woman. They'll tell you what are we. They will. No. And if they don't, they'll say, "I don't want you hooking up with other dudes."
You got a woman or not?
They'll say,
"Who's gonna tell you?"
Exactly.
"Yeah, no,
I'm straight up, but my dude's
Are
like,
you?
Good.
See,
Yes.
I'm not. No.
I'm not like that either. No, I'm not gonna tell you.
Look, I got 2 unread messages already. Like,
Oh no, but like if you like a guy enough to where he's like, hey, I want to lock like you down. It doesn't even mean like you're exclusive necessarily, but like, hey, I don't want you. Like let's like trial run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't. Like that's when you make that decision, right? But I don't think a girl should ever be like, what are we? Because if you don't know what are we, you know. You ain't nothing.
I agree with that. If you have to
You ain't
ask the
nothing.
man, what
if you have
are
to
we,
ask
then you
what
ain't
are
shit.
we, you're nothing. You ain't
All
shit.
right, high five. What's do you want to give a radio name?
Shout out.
A radio shout out name?
Are you guys doing a podcast?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? I listen to so many. Oh, yeah. No, I'm Julia Standish.
Are you visiting?
No, I'm a
You're
local. Born and
Dirty
raised.
Talk 101
Born
Vegas.
and raised.
Yeah. No, born and raised, Las Vegas. Yeah.
Okay.
You were just a guest on Dirty Talk 101 Vegas. You were a guest on Dirty Talk 101 Vegas.
Dirty Talk 101 Vegas.
Yes.
Let me tell you. if you have to know what are we, you ain't nothing.
All right.
Boom. And there you have it. Thank you. So back to you, Mr. Wright. Can't go wrong.
Do you concur?
Some of the stuff she was saying was right. Some of it, like, I don't agree with.
Okay.
So, like, the whole end game part where, like, if the female has to ask you and if she doesn't know and all that stuff, it means that there's insecurities with that whole situation.
I agree.
I don't agree with that. I totally don't agree.
I mean, that's basically what she was saying. She was saying if you have to ask, then you ain't shit. That's what she was saying. She was saying if you have to ask a man, what are we, then you're not shit. That's what she said.
Because he should be
showing
showing you
there's
what
a
you
lot
are.
of
Because
men
men
who
will
will
always
make
let you
it.
know.
There's a lot of men who will take it into a relationship without even asking you or saying, "Okay, this is where we're going." Then all of a sudden you're in a relationship and you didn't know you were in a relationship because
I feel you
it
would
kind of
feel
just
that.
progressed.
Like, you know.
It progresses real quick. It can progress.
Dude, am I the only old school ass lady out here in the world? I'm
Yes.
so confused by
No,
all this.
Yes.
I like to be old school, but I'm also realistic. Like I'm not that fucking delusional. Like I know what it is to be in this time. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to have old school stuff. I would love for it to still be that way. But the reality of it is that no one's really like that no more. So
There is old school people out there
There
like
are
that.
old school people out
I
there.
mean, but
if you were
they're
born
a
in
rarity.
1982, holler at your girl Carlucci.
They're a rarity.
If you were born in the 80s, period.
In the 80s or late 70s.
Or
It's a
you
rarity.
raised-
or
Let's
late
be real with
70s.
it. Like I feel like Nia Ray's so
No,
real.
I feel like everybody 85
Shout out to the
past,
90s
they're
babies.
Like hollow.
The 90s
All I
babies
want to do is just
have
zoom.
Once again,
babies, what's
85
up?
past. But no, keep it real. 85 past. Like 86, 87, they're not with us. They don't know.
No.
No, they don't know like the 1979, 1980, 1982.
Some of the younger guys are on point because I've been realizing some of the young guys are more on point
That'd
than
be
the
me.
older guys
That'd be
now.
me.
I don't
How
I don't
old are
agree
you,
with
Kenny?
that.
31.
I'm 28.
Yeah,
Oh.
his age range though.
I'm about to be 28
Let me tell you.
on the 16th.
Have you dated his age range?
So when do you plan on getting
Listen,
married?
have you dated his
My
age
30s.
range?
In my 30s.
Girl.
So in 2 years you plan to get
Girl.
married, but you don't have somebody that
These
you're talking to.
motherfuckers is on it.
Wait. You're having a side combo right
Yep.
now. I want to know, he's 28,
Young buck.
and you haven't found, quote unquote, the one yet. But every day you're talking to however many girls. How do you expect to find, quote unquote, the one by the time that you're 30 to be popping the question and getting married? That's right around the
I
corner,
got a
young
whole
man.
plan. I got my life already mapped out.
Okay, give me the
career-wise.
millennial plan.
So basically, right now my career is my priority. I'm just talking to people. I'm enjoying myself. Whenever I need to go take care of business, I'm gonna go out and take care of my business. But by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna take life a little bit more seriously, and I'm gonna start aiming to settle down. And if that means out here in Vegas with one of the three that I'm talking to now, so be it. If not, and none of them are actually on board with what I want to do,
But you can meet more people.
oh yeah, I could easily meet more people, and it's not, and everybody's human, and nobody's perfect, and then nothing is always guaranteed or written in stone. But I'm always gonna be the righteous man that I am because that's the way I see myself in the future, and that's the way I was raised. And I don't see myself being anything less. But I damn sure don't want to be no cliche, not no baby daddy, not no side dude, and damn sure nothing below that at all. Like I want to ring it. I want to go ahead and show out at a wedding. I want to go home every day with a meal ready and move on with my family and make sure I got something set up for college for the kids.
So your idea of a woman is still that you're gonna have a meal ready, but it is 2018. She's not gonna have a career. She's not gonna have her own thing. She has to be
I don't know. I
having
got a
dinner ready.
career and I be having dinner ready every fucking day.
But
Honestly-
you're in fucking 1980. Shut your ass up.
I'm just saying. I be
talking
making
about
dinner
you.
every day.
Okay, Meech has apparently taken this recording as though it's her own personal dating site. We know that Meech the Beach is everything.
I'm
That
gonna
has nothing to
say,
do with my dating. That's
I'm gonna
that's
say
me as
that
a
my
fucking
goal.
person. Like I go to work, I do what I gotta do. I take care of my kid, and I fucking make
And
dinner.
she got a
every
Yeah,
day.
car.
but you're
Exactly.
not born in
She-
1995.
And she got a car.
I'm
These
gonna put,
bitches don't know how to cook.
She got a 4-door
Well, then
car.
stop fucking with bitches that don't know how to cook. Then.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Most of these girls
they're
don't know how to
born in
cook.
1995. They're not gonna know how to cook. You don't know how to cook, honey.
I do know how to cook.
What's your dish?
You better ask
They
somebody.
say they know how to cook, but I don't
No,
believe
the
that.
men know how to cook.
I got a burger and a steak named after me. It's nothing. When I get down in the kitchen, I'll be wrapping it up. She ain't leaving the bed after she get the itis. I'm telling you.
Stop it.
It's done.
Let's go on a date.
It's done.
Can we go on a date?
Done.
Take my ass on a
It's
date.
done.
Carlucci's bullshit meter is going off.
I
now.
done dated girls with kids, and I put the whole family to sleep with my cooking. Don't play with me. I got skills.
I want to play.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. What you
Shoot,
cook?
steak, potatoes, mashed potatoes. Bruh, I'll be getting down, bruh.
Cheese.
Bruh, the
Goddamn.
Mac, oh my
So
God.
after you put it down in the kitchen.
No, I put it down in the kitchen. No, I put the kitchen first. The kitchen
Down in the
first.
kitchen and you put it down in the bedroom.
Yeah.
It's just a wrap.
I mean, that's already out of the ordinary, pretty much for the typical man. I mean, the typical man isn't going to be like, "Oh, I cook." So, he's going to be like,
so back to helping the women figure out what they need to do. What is some of the things that a woman can do? Like, if she is interested in dating you, like, what are some of the things that you look for so that these women out here on Tinder, because there's a lot, I got a lot of homegirls on Tinder. What can they do to make themselves more presentable?
Well, apparently they can learn to cook.
Stop perpetrating.
Stop perpetrating. Okay. For the ones that are using their pictures.
Yeah,
let's start with them. What can they do?
Image is the first thing that catch men, and like if you put on a mask and everything in the first place, that means that you already got an insecurity off top. Like,
I mean, everybody does that.
Like super caked up. I understand women wear makeup, but like if you super caked up,
you met me.
Like,
I don't even know how to do all that, so I didn't even.
I didn't mean
like I can't even make my makeup look like that. Like at all.
I didn't mean physically put on a mask. I meant like everybody puts on a mask metaphorically. It's
like you gotta have your defense up.
That's the truth. I literally just learned how to do my eyeliner.
No, you gotta.
I think I felt special with that shit, but bitches been doing that forever. I just learned.
No, you gotta have your defense up and everything when meet new people. But like, don't hide yourself as far as like physically. Like, let us see who you really are. And then the second part is like, be yourself. Let us see that we can actually enjoy ourselves with you on a daily basis.
Be confident in yourself, right?
Hella confident.
No matter what you look like, be confident.
Be you. Have your own confidence. Have your own interests and everything.
One arm, but if you confident with that one arm,
because there's some men that'll even wrap themselves around that.
She's still tapping on the table.
Sorry,
you guys. I know y'all heard that.
I didn't have it on the table, so maybe they did.
But not like, shoot, just basically being yourself. Like, there's some cats that will actually
some cockeyed passionately. God damn. Just make sure one eye's on his dick and one eye's on his face.
Oh my god.
That's focus.
That is focus.
You know, if you in a wheelchair, I mean,
just if you in a wheelchair, just make sure your shoes ain't dirty.
Just make sure you can lick some pussy.
Pop wheelies.
Cause look, if you in a wheelchair, your shoes are dirty.
I tried to date a guy in a wheelchair once, so I just said,
like, think about it. People in wheelchairs should have clean ass shoes.
He down 3 feet. I really could not do it. I was feeling like,
think about it,
being a nice
people
person.
in wheelchairs, their shoes should be clean.
I didn't really date them. I just like entertained them.
I can definitely say that I don't understand any of this conversation. I don't understand talking to multiple people. I mean, I understand talking to multiple people.
So do you turn down pussy on a regular?
It's hard for me.
I can.
Have you had to turn down pussy on a regular?
Last month I did.
Women, seem to be a lot thirstier.
Last month I did. Like, I will get fed up quick and I will throw pussy away quick, fast, and hurry.
What would make you throw pussy away? Is it because she's not attracted to?
Lying.
Attractive?
No, lying. Like, you can be as fine as you want to, and then. Alright, I'm gonna give you this scenario.
I'm 30. I'm not really.
So no. I was dating a chick, and the way I meet people, I like physically meeting them. Mm-hmm. So I was performing and I was dancing and everything, and we started kicking it off from there. And I got the number. We started linking up. Mm-hmm. The last month, she finally started coming over on a regular basis, mm-hmm. and I cooked for her the first time. Everything was cool. So she decided that she wanted to cook for me, and we was talking about lobster and crab and all that stuff.
She fucked it up.
She stole the food stamp card.
Bitch, I'm not hating on you. Shots out. Smart move. I'm not trying to spend my money.
Hater.
No. I'm a lover.
Why would you take
I'm loving on
the
what
next
you're doing.
person's card?
Like, and
Wait,
then,
what do you mean stole it? Like,
so his card.
And here's the part that
okay, I didn't understand that.
She stole it from me. So basically,
no. I thought you meant like she
no.
came up on it somehow and bought dinner with that. I was like, shout out.
And I fucked up because like my game should have been tighter because I should have never gave it to her.
You should.
But
God,
she
gave her the card and the pen.
I gave her the card and the pen, but she was supposed
to. How long was we dating?
We was dating for like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
So she was supposed to have been coming over, just grocery shopping and came over. No, I cut her off for the card. So what she said is that she lost the card at the grocery store, and that the car that she was driving in was her cousin's, and she was supposed to have been dropping it back off, so she couldn't stop right back. So I started putting 2 and 2 together. I was like, okay, well, where you at? So we can go ahead and figure this out. Didn't want to call back, didn't want to answer the phone, and she didn't want to text me at all. She's always texting, so I already knew something was up. So when I finally got her on the phone, I was like, which grocery store? Because we all stay in the same neighborhood.
What grocery store was you at, bitch?
So I went in on the manager. I was like, look, this is exactly what happened. They showed me footage. She has the card. And she still wanted to lie about it, saying that somebody else took it. And I went back the next day to go get another one. She spent everything all in that one day. I was so like, how much did you spend on the card? She was like, I only spent for the crab and everything. I was like, oh, yeah? what time around was this? She was like, this time. Manager and everything showed me the footage at the time and the date and everything. I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, you know what? Don't hit me up no more.
Damn. So bitches is stealing. Bitches is faking what they look like.
She tried to throw the pussy at me for forgiveness. Like, she's like, well, shoot, I don't want you being mad at me, so why don't you just take it out on the pussy? I was like, I'm not. Are you serious right now? Matter of fact, just lose my number altogether.
I mean, that's just kind of like sleazy.
It's sleazy as hell.
Bitch, take my
like
pussy.
For some food stamp stuff, like fuck that. You just got.
It wasn't even a bag of weed.
But if I was gonna do that,
it'd be a bag of weed.
No. If I was gonna do that, I would just do it. I wouldn't be like, oh, but just take it out on the
that's
pussy.
Basically like the shame of my life
you
right
can't
now.
get no pussy if I just robbed you for your EBT card. Like what? No.
Chicks, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together.
I'm gonna need y'all to like actually have a job and stop using other people's EBT cards. Like that's
Stop showing your asses. They don't want to see your asses.
No, keep on showing your asses because I like that.
No, because they said they
I don't
can
care
see
what
your
he
ass
likes.
no
I like
matter
that.
what. So it's gonna show if you got ass, you got ass.
But you lose the EBT card on Thanksgiving month?
He's still stuck on that shit, bitch.
But he didn't lose it. She just gaffled you. She just gaffled you. She was like, "This is my Thanksgiving money." I
got him.
I mean, she just came up like whatever. You scandalous bitch, whoever you were, that you did that. I mean, I've done some scandalous shit before in my life. Never with an EBT card.
Scandalous.
Never with an EBT card. That's kind of low budget. Scandalous.
Yeah, man. God damn. I wouldn't even thought to do that. Thanks for the tip.
I've done it with a real debit card though.
Gotta watch everything around here.
Thanks for the shopping spree.
But anyways, that's about all the time we have tonight for our show. I do again want to thank Meech the Beach for putting Tinder on the map tonight.
Meech is letting it be known tonight.
And Get It Right for getting it all the way right.
All the way right.
All the way right. Talk 101 Vegas.
He's Mr. Right, not Mr. Wrong.
So if you guys want some beats, remember, holla at him. He can put something together for you. If you're a rapper, he can make some shit happen. Make you the next star. Hey.
A little razzle dazzle on it.
Little razzle dazzle. You may even put some flows on there. Carlucci, you have anything to say about tonight's shit?
You know what, y'all? This whole new dating thing is a beast. I wish you guys good luck.
Good luck. I always have good luck. I ain't tripping. We just sipping.
If it's not cuffing season for you, remember that it could be a tender winter.
Tender winter for you all. Thanks for tuning in to our show once again. We'll be live next Monday again, same time, midnight, downtown Cocktail Lounge. Anybody want to get it in with us? Holla at us.
Oh, shouts out tonight to our beer winch, Amber. Shouts out to our spontaneous guest. Our spontaneous guest. Thank you. And as always, you guys know what's up.
Till next time, stay sex and paychecks. We out.
Bye-bye.